As a business owner, you definitely know the networking grind, including all those coffee meetings and events where you come home with a pocket full of someone else's business cards. But what if all that effort could be turned into something reliable, a predictable engine for growth? This is exactly what I'm breaking down here: how to build a business that truly runs on referrals, not just random chance. The game plan involves first discussing why the old way of networking is broken and then getting into the simple but powerful fix, the know, like, and trust factor. After that, I'll talk about the payoff, how to dodge common mistakes, and wrap up with a step by step blueprint that can actually be used immediately. Hi, everyone. This is Steve Black, and welcome to the Let's Talk Referrals podcast. Let's start with the broken referral game. Why your networking probably isn't working like you want. Do you sometimes have that feeling of frustration when all your hard work doesn't seem to lead to actual paying clients? Does this hit close to home? You go to events, shake all the hands, collect a whole stack of cards, and then there is nothing. You put in the time, but the referrals, if they come at all, are totally sporadic, which can be exhausting. Now, if that frustration sounds familiar, you're not alone. You are in the vast majority. A massive 85% of businesses are in the exact same boat. First, it's important to realize that this is not a personal failure. This isn't you. It's a system failure. And the problem is that it's not that you're not trying hard enough, but rather your approach, that old school method of just throwing stuff at the wall and hoping it sticks, or just collecting more and more contacts, is broken. So it's time to stop working harder and to start working smarter, which leads to the know, like, and trust factor. It's a simple solution to this complex problem, replacing the flawed approach with something much more powerful. It serves as the foundation that turns casual contacts into an army of referral partners. Knowledge. This is much more than people just knowing your name. It is about crystal clarity. It means people in your network know exactly what you do, who you are for, and the specific problem you solve. The real test is whether they could pitch your business perfectly to a potential client, even when you're not in the room. Like or likability. Look, this is not a high school popularity contest, but is instead about authentic connections. It means being genuine, approachable, and helpful. People refer business to people they genuinely enjoy being with, and it is about becoming that go-to person others are rooting for and want to see succeed. And trust, the big one, the holy grail. Trust is not just given. It is earned through consistency, integrity, and a track record of actually delivering on promises. Trust is established when someone has so much confidence in you that they are willing to put their own reputation on the line to recommend you. And this is the ultimate currency in business. Know, like, and trust are not a random checklist, but a sequence, illustrating the whole idea perfectly. They build on each other, meaning you must establish the clarity, the know, to build a real connection, the like, and you use that connection to earn confidence, the trust. You absolutely cannot skip steps, and they must go in order. So we can turn this into an automatic referral engine. The payoff of intentionally building know, like, and trust. When you do this, growing your business stops feeling like a constant uphill battle and starts running more like an automatic engine. Imagine two realtors. Realtor A, always hustling, playing the numbers game, showing up, collecting business cards, and only calling people when a lead is needed, making everything transactional. Realtor B, however, plays the long game by systematically building relationships and acting as a resource, not as a salesperson. You can fast forward 2 years, picture this in your mind, and Realtor B's phone rings with warm, high-quality referrals from trusted people, while Realtor A is probably still making those cold calls, still attending networking events, and collecting as many business cards as possible. So this shift is not just a nice idea. The numbers actually back it up. A customer who comes from a referral is not just easier to get and close, but is flat out better. They stick around 37% longer and have a 25% higher lifetime value. And this occurs because the trust has already been transferred from your contact to the new client, who shows up ready to work with you. When you build your business on this foundation, you stop chasing prospects and start attracting them. And it's a huge shift from that push marketing where you're always chasing the next lead. You change it to pull marketing where your reputation and your relationships literally draw your ideal clients right to your doorstep. Now, there are 5 common trust mistakes, and it's easy to accidentally sabotage hard work even with the best intentions. The 5 quiet ways you might be undermining the trust you are trying to build are: 1. Treating your contacts like transactions and only reaching out when you need something. 2. Having communication that is sporadic. Hot one month, totally cold the next. 3. Making conversations about yourself and what you need. 4. I think this is a bigger one than people realize. Failing to teach your network what a great referral even looks like for you. And 5. Neglecting happy clients the second the deal is done. Every single one of these can hurt your trust with the people that connect with you. So you need an action plan. Here are the steps you need to take, the blueprint that will shift this from theory to a concrete, actionable plan to build your referral engine step by step. And it goes in a logical progression. Step 1 is to do an honest audit of your current situation. What are you doing? What are you not doing? Step 2 is to pick a structure of what you want to do that actually works for you, a system of the things you will do each day and each week. And then you're going to need to intentionally work through that know, like, and trust sequence, mastering the know, developing the like, earning the trust with your connections, and each of those connections. And finally, step 6 is where you lock it all in and systematize the entire thing so that generating referrals becomes nearly automatic. I say nearly because you still need to do that work. And this process is not about making some grand one-off gesture, but about small, consistent habits that compound over time. For example, attending one structured event a week builds the know. Something like a BNI chapter, going to a meeting every week, people get to know you. Doing simple daily check-ins or sharing something useful nurtures the like. And consistently offering value week after week establishes the trust that makes the whole engine go. Consistency is what creates the results. This is all about moving from accidental growth to inevitable growth. Because after everything is covered, it boils down to a simple choice. Sticking with the old way, accidental, unpredictable referrals and a drawer full of business cards, or committing to a system that makes powerful referrals pretty much inevitable. You can keep collecting business cards and hoping for the best, or you can start intentionally building the system that guarantees results. The top professionals aren't luckier. They've just made a different choice. They have chosen to be systematic. Don't try to overhaul everything overnight and instead focus on the one single change that you can systematize to start. My question for you is, starting this week, what would create the most significant improvement in how people know, like, and trust you? Finding that one thing is your first step, which is where your automatic referral engine truly begins. The shift from sporadic networking to systematic referral generation will ensure consistent, high-quality referrals because the relationships you created through know, like, and trust is intentionally controlled and nurtured. This is Steve Black with Let's Talk Referrals. Thanks for listening.